it's out of our hands for Champions League, although Arsenal have slipped down the table and we are within touching distance of catching them. But it's only going to be 2 of the 3 teams going to Champions League. Spurs, Arsenal, ourselves. Chelsea might even slip in if all of us lose our games. We've got to do our bit though. We've got Man United at home. We've got chasing the title. We've got Liverpool at home as well, who've climbed up the league. It's a tall ask, but we've got to do our business and hope the other teams slip up. This is the last episode of the season. Let's see if we can try and sneak in to the Champions League. What's going on, guys? My name is Adam, I am a Super Swan, and we have arrived at the end of the season of Season 3, Episode 32, and it's a big one. We've pretty much guaranteed Europa League football, which is what our aim was for the season, so no matter what happens, it's going to be an achievement. But, as we mentioned, we have got the race for Champions League. So since you've been gone there, I just want to show off the results first of all and kind of set the tone of where we are for this episode here. We kicked off a 4-0 victory at Burnley, which we've been scoring for fun recently, so I wasn't too surprised about that. This was the slip-up by us. We lost 2-1 away from home at Wolves. We were never in the game, really. They scored the second goal in the 66th minute and kind of knocked the stuffing out of us. No matter what I did, it just wasn't pressing on there. So that was a game we were expected to win, but we didn't. But we did follow that up with a 2-1 victory at home to Arsenal. And bearing in mind where we are at the moment of the season, I think that was a very important victory for us. Lucas Moura and Milic starting to come back into the goals now. And we also won 3-1 away from home as well against Newcastle. They're already relegated, or we're down there anyway, so it wasn't much of a game. Although Young did get sent off, so he is suspended for today's game. As we look at the table, as we said in the intro there, we've got Spurs, Arsenal ourselves, and possibly even Chelsea. Although we've got to have results go in our favour. It's not in our hands. Spurs do have the game in hand. So let's have a look at the fixtures of what these teams are going to be facing up against. I mean, if we look at Spurs' schedule, I mean, they have won 6 games in a row. They are on some run. They got Middlesbrough at home, which they are 17th in the league. You'd expect them to win that game. But they have Man United away, and that's going to be the big game. If Man United can beat Spurs, and depending on our result, we might be able to sneak in. They're also away at Leicester, but they are bottom of the league and they're already relegated. So it's the game in hand, I feel, that's going to be the big one for Spurs. I hope Man United can do us a favour there and pick up a victory for us. If we look at Arsenal's last 2 fixtures, they've got the same games as us, although they're a point ahead. So even if they draw and we win, we can sneak in ahead of them. So if we look at the schedule for Arsenal, they've got West Ham away, 16th in the league, but Chelsea at home. Again, it's a big game, although Chelsea have been underperforming this season. So we really need to sort of hope for a victory for Arsenal. So Chelsea do have an outside chance. I mean, you know, if everybody else loses and they win, they could sneak in. But we look at their last 2 games. We know Arsenal is their away game, but Wolves are home today, 15th in the league. Again, you'd expect a victory out of that one. So we are the outsiders. We've got Man United at home and Liverpool. I would arguably say the hardest run of fixtures out of the teams around us. We do have the early kickoff, so we get to play before anybody else. So, with all that in mind, let's look at the tactics. I'm going to go slightly unconventional. I'm going to go defensive against United. Defensive formation. But we are going to go counter-attack and see how the game goes. We might push it forward because United are playing for the title as well. So it is a tall ask. Timo Horn in goal. Norton at right back because Young's suspended. Rodrigo Cayo, Lascelles, Rico at left back. Llorente comes in as DM. Marco Rog and Sanderberg in the middle. Lucas on the right. Pereira on the left. Milic up front. So I think this will be the hardest game of the 2. I just hope that even a draw, I think, would be something in this game. So I want to give a passionate, we could secure qualification for Europa League. I didn't think that worked. But, so with a draw, we go ahead of Arsenal in a draw. But we would need Arsenal to lose their game to really make use of that. So I'm hoping for something here. Pereira whips one in, but it goes out to nobody. It goes out to Shaqiri for United. But I'm just hoping that we can just either get an early goal, try and sit it out, or we just hammer them or they hammer us. One of the two. Sander Berg, linked with Juventus. I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves us by the end of the season. Lucas crosses it in. Milic! Oh, that should have been a goal. That should have been a goal off the crossbar. I'm not going to slag off Milic for that. That was unlucky by him. It came off the crossbar. That would have been an important goal for us. But Lucas, I thought he won the ball there. So 12 minutes in, United are edging the possession, they're edging the shots as well. Mandzukic, Lukaku with a header, and Timo Horn with a save. That's what we need from this game. Look in the corner, United are going for an attacking formation. I think if I'd take a 0-0 at this point. Lindelof from the back. Shaqiri, can we close him down? Mkhitaryan. Well, it's a decent cross, but Timo Horn makes the save there. I want to try and get creative. Cross, whips it in. Lascelles! Lucas! It's twice now. We almost took the lead. And that's ominous, if I'm honest. I've noticed in games this season where we just don't score, the team score against us. Crosses it in. Lukaku clears. Sander Berg edges it onto the right. It's a decent cross. Milic with a goal. Come on, boys. Get in there. Milic finds the net. That's what we need. Come on. So Pereira with the corner. It's headed away by Lukaku. Sander Berg picks the ball up. He runs it on. It's a pinpoint cross. Milic in the corner. Get in there. Come on, boys. I'm going to leave it as it is. We might tweak it second half. But we got all the shots. We get all the shots, which is good. This is what I like to see. We're limiting them on the chances, which I'm kind of glad that we went defensive now. I think this is the hardest game. I know we're at home for both of the games, but these are top teams. Let's have a look at the other results. Oh, I thought we were all playing this. I thought we were playing first, but clearly not. Liverpool are winning 1-0. Okay, so there's no real teams that we're interested in. Those are good. Come on, guys. That was really good. I want to try and grab a second and then go defensive. But if we're going 75 minutes and it was still 1-0, we got to go defensive. We've got to hold this lead. It's so important for us. I mean, even if we win both of our games, it may still not be enough for Champions League. But Pereira, Lucas is on his own! Oh my word! What a chance by Lucas. He was on his own. He had the time. We'll have a look on the hour mark. We'll see as to where we are. So Martial's going to come on for Lukaku. Okay, so let's have a look. Is anybody playing not that well? Yeah, Lucas has been a bit poor. We'll bring on Jordan Ayew to come in there. In fact, can Jadon Sancho play on the right? I know he can't play. No, he can't really. I think Jordan Ayew is going to be our best shout there. I'll make him a winger on attack. Try and make him fit the role a little bit better. I think I'm okay with where we are at the moment. But if we go 75, 80 minutes, I'm going to have to go defensive. I need to hold this lead. It's so important for us. Pereira. To Sander Berg outside the box. He's got room. To Marco Rog. To Rodrigo Caio. Oh, the centre-back. He's up there. Let's hope we can get back if they do launch a counter-attack on us. Sander Berg. Llorente. Rodrigo Caio's still in the mix. And he gives it away. And will this be the catalyst of a United counter-attack? I hope not. Rodrigo Caio, I hope you're back. Ozil. To Mata in the middle. Oh, that's a poor cross. Ayew gets the ball back. Milic, come on, boys. Plays it over to Pereira. Pereira's on goal. Pereira. Oh, I thought we might have crossed it across goal. Right, 70 minutes, 80 minutes in. Come on. Right, we're going to make some changes. Llorente's going to stay at DM. Okay, Marco Rog. Mesa could come on. Do we go for a back five to try and hold the lead? I'm thinking about it. I'm definitely thinking about it. Make Sanderberg a centre-back. We'll make Roque Mesa deep line playmaker in defence. I know you've had a good game, Sanderberg, but we need people at the back. We need to go defensive here. So we're going to go for a flat back five. Defensive to hold the lead. Will it be enough? It looks like it may very well be. Oh, I think it will be, boys. I think it will be. And there it is. It's all over. We get the 1-0 win. This was the hardest one. Definitely the hardest one. And I want to give a very good team talk. That was special. Everyone's up for it. Okay, so we've done our bet in the first game. We've done our bet. We ended United. We've given City the league. By beating United, City have won the league, but I don't really care about that. But we've qualified for the Europa League, and we are still in contention for the Champions League. So, if we look at the table, I think we might skip on just to have a look at what Spurs' and Arsenal's results are. Because they are playing today as well. So we do our bet. So we're going to continue on. I'm going to continue until we get to the Arsenal and Spurs game. Just so before we get to the last game of the season, everybody knows where we stand and what we need. I'm not going to respond to Mourinho. Mourinho just hates me no matter what I say. Okay, so Spurs and Middlesbrough. Come on, Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough win or a draw. Middlesbrough won! Middlesbrough won! Get in there, Middlesbrough! Oh my word, it's on. It's on. Okay, league table. So, Tottenham have got Arsenal in their game in hand. So they're going to take points off each other. No, it's not Arsenal, it's United. Let me calm down a bit. So it's United they got. Although United are now not in league contentions, they may roll over for Spurs. But if United can do us a favour, are they home or away? I can't remember. I know we looked like 10 minutes ago. They're away. They're away at United. That could be a huge game for us. If they draw, we still are ahead on goal difference. Arsenal, if they win their game in hand, if they win their 37th game, they'll go ahead of us. When do they play that? It's the 9th of May now. Okay, they play tomorrow. So I'm going to continue on. I'm going to keep continuing until the 10th. Like I say, I just want to see where we are for the last game of the season. I mean, we'll have to reevaluate depending on what Spurs' United game goes anyway. But I just want to see what happens. So it's West Ham they got. Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Come on. West Ham won as well. Oh my word. They handed it to us on a plate. Right, so with that, it's in our hands. It's in our hands. We're 2 points ahead of Arsenal. We just need a better Arsenal result. So the Spurs game is kind of irrelevant now for top four. Because as long as we better Arsenal's result, or match or better, so if they draw and we draw, we go through. Oh my word, this is like the best case scenario. Screw Europa League, we are going for Champions League. So we're going to come back for the last game of the season. Obviously by then Spurs and United would have played. So again, the dynamics may change again. So we'll come back for the last game of the season against Liverpool. Tottenham lost 2-0 to Man United. So as the league table stands, we're all in the same games. We're on 73 points, Spurs on 72, Arsenal on 71. So the permutations are, if we beat Liverpool, we're in Champions League. We finish third, everything's good, we can plan ahead. If we draw and Spurs lose, we're in the Champions League. I think. Yeah, because we'll be still ahead of them. That's fine. If we draw and Arsenal need to score 4 goals to go ahead of us on goal difference. If we lose, then Arsenal win, they go ahead of us. As far as I know. I could be wrong. Please let me know in the comments if I am. But, so basically, we can draw as long as Arsenal don't score 4 goals past whoever they're playing today, which is Chelsea. And unless they have an amazing performance, I don't think that's going to happen. So we are in the driving seat today. We've got Liverpool in 7th place. Another tough game, but this is a game I feel we don't need to go defensive for. We can go for the attacking. So, Timo Horn, I'm going to make him super keeper. Super keeper comes in. Young comes back into the team. Rodrigo Caio sells Rika. Mesa replaces Rog. Sander Berg in the middle. Lucas Almiron comes in for attacking mid. Pereira on the left as an inside forward. Milic up front. So here we go. As the famous Steven Gerrard would say, apt consider the opponents are today, do not let this slip. We are in the driving seat. We are the ones that could lose. So we're going to put up the latest scores up in there next to the formation. We'll keep an eye on other performances. It's mainly Arsenal, Chelsea, and Spurs, Leicester we got to worry about. But like I say, as long as we do our job, the other results don't matter. So, do we get an early highlight maybe? Almiron. Milic in the middle. Sanderberg holds the ball up to Almiron. Pereira's through on goal. That should have been a penalty. The ref said no, but we trust in the ref. But Sanderberg outside the box. Oh, and Mignolet makes the save. It is Mignolet in goal, guys, so we might have a chance here. As a Liverpool fan, Milic is injured. Okay, so Jordan Ayew is going to have to come on. Okay, that's fine. That's a bit of a blow that our striker gets injured. I've also noticed that Arsenal are winning as well. So they would go up to 74, I think they'd go up to as well. I'm not too sure. Anyway. Gruech, Valencia. Oh, it's the post. Oh, how many points were Arsenal on before this happened? I'm going to trust the league table coming up on the match engine. But it looks like we're all over this game. We're having all the shots. So yeah, they're on 72, so that match doesn't make a difference if we draw. I think. I'm not sure if that league table's right. Anyway, all my maths are wrong. Either way, my maths could be completely wrong. But as long as we finish in 3rd or 4th by the end of the day, I don't care. Oh, because Chelsea have equalised. Okay, so I was right. Okay, Lucas crosses in. Jordan Ayew with header. Almiron gets that goal. Come on, boys. That's an important goal. Get in there. Whew. And calm. And calm. So with that, we secure 3rd place. Lucas finds space, crosses into Ayew, heads it down to Almiron, gets the goal, and we take the lead, which takes us up to confirm 3rd place. Come on. This is a huge game today. We did well in the United game. I'm impressed with the good guys in that one. I just hope we can follow that through with a victory today. So nothing much to write home about after that. But that's fine, I'm happy with that. I'm just going to encourage the team. So Spurs are drawing as well. So I'm going to give a passionate. I'm happy with the performance so far. Team seem to enjoy that. I'm not going to tweak the tactics. But Spurs, how's Spurs getting on? They're drawing 0-0. Arsenal are drawing 1-1. But like I say, if we win, it doesn't matter what the other results are. We can just focus on ourselves. But we don't want to let Liverpool back in this game. So we'll have a look on the hour mark, see where we are. Roque Mesa crosses it in from the corner. Sander Berg, Pereira. Oh, it's a deflection! And Lascelles gets the second! Is he offside? Oh, he's offside. He's offside. He's offside. Let's not get too excited. Let's have a look. We'll have a look 65 minutes. We'll see where we are. We've already made 1 sub so far. Almiron to Roque Mesa outside the box. Finds Jordan Ayew. Gives it back to Roque Mesa. Nice little passing move. Oh, it's a foul on Almiron, but Pereira picks it up. Just over the bar. We'll go to 70 minutes. We'll have a look. Okay, so we'll have a look now. So, who's underperforming? No, nobody really. Everyone seems to have turned up today, but we'll give a little bit of... mix it up a bit, you know? So, we'll bring off Roque Mesa. What's he on? 77. Well, Sander Berg's a bit tired, though, 74%, as is Pereira. We'll bring Jadon Sancho on. I think that's the only sub I'm going to make today at the moment. We might change that, depending on how things go. But I'm very confident of where we are at the moment. So, 85, I might make a swap. Over Coutinho. Coutinho crosses it in. Oh, and Matip goes for the header. But Timo Horn makes the save. Okay, one last sub. We'll go defensive. We'll swap. Who's tired? Yeah, Sander Berg's a bit tired. So we'll move Almiron into advanced playmaker. And we'll bring Llorente on as a DM. So we'll shut up shop. Oh, Llorente's in. That's just coming on. We've made all our subs. Oh, this is bad. Okay. We've made all our subs. Okay. Roque Mesa can do a job at DM. Almiron move to the middle. You just have to be there. We'll move Sancho and Lucas back. An inverted winger on attack. You do you. You do you, Sancho. Oh my word. Okay, he gets injured as soon as he comes on. 5 minutes injury time. Oh, this is it, guys. This is it. 10 seconds left. Oh no. But Arsenal still drawing. Spurs are winning. But that's the full-time whistle. It's over. It's over. We've got Champions League football. Oh. We've done it. We've done it. Champions League. Champions League football. We're going to give a very passionate, that was special. Everyone's happy except for Roque Mesa and Jadon Sancho? No, Almiron. But that's fine. Oh, we've done it, guys. What a season. What a season. 3rd place in the league. We haven't been 3rd all season. But Arsenal and Spurs slipped up. And we have just jumped in there. And we have stolen 3rd place. And we are in Champions League next season. We don't even need the Europa League. Screw the Europa League. We go straight to the top. And Swansea edged Liverpool in a narrow game. Achievements. Milic is out for 3 weeks, but that's fine. We got pre-season coming up. It doesn't look like that. Llorente's injured, but that's fine. I am a tactical genius. Almiron's close to triggering a clause. Well, we'll give him 5 million. We'll give Marco Rog 275. That's fine. Have it. Have it, Marco Rog. And we're going to have £29 million next season to plan ahead. Because we've given 3.9 away. So, if we look at the finances. So, yeah, 29 mil. If I'm honest, so I think this might be a good time to discuss transfers in the summer. So, if we look at the team report, if it works for me. See, it did this for me last time, right? And watch what happens when I take Jordan out and re-add him in. It just changes everything. Right, so we're going to have to go through it position by position. So Timo Horn and Nordfeldt, I'm happy with the goalkeepers. If a young goalkeeper comes up who's going to be a backup for Timo Horn, I'll let Nordfeldt go. Because he is a cup goalkeeper. His contract expires in 2 years' time. I mean, I'm happy with Nordfeldt. He's a decent goalkeeper. But if we can see like a really promising young goalkeeper who's happy to sit on the bench, I'm happy. Or it doesn't even have to be a young goalkeeper. Even if it's just like a goalkeeper who's happy to be our backup and is a better alternative to Nordfeldt, I'll take him. Right back. So Mason Holgate's going to be leaving on loan, so we're going to take him out of the equation straight away. I feel right back is a position we can strengthen in because Norton and Young, 2.5 stars, they're both okay. But if we're going to be going for Champions League, I feel as if we need a really good right back to come in. So I'm definitely going to be on the hunt for a right back. Centre backs. Fernandez is leaving. So we've only got 2 decent centre backs. So again, I'm going to be looking at centre backs in the summer. I think, to be honest, it's going to be more defensive than attacking that we're going to be looking at. Because, I mean, the other options we have, there aren't any. So we've only got the 2 centre backs. So we definitely need at least 2 centre backs in the summer who can either challenge these guys for a first team place, take their first team place, or a suitable backup for them. Might dip into the loan market, depending on where we are with it. I'm happy with left back. Target a decent substitute to come on. You know, he's young. Well, I say 24 is young. He can improve a little bit. He can be a 3-star left back. I'm happy with that. See, it's resetting again. Why does it keep resetting itself? I'll have to have a look at that. SI, sort your game out. So let me take everyone. See, yeah, it's just taking like Mason Holt. Hang on. I know they're in wrong positions, but we'll have to sort it. So Norton's going to be out. So I'm happy with the left back situation, to be honest with you. Midfield. I'm very happy with our midfield. Let me just sort these out. So Sanderberg's not a Mazzella. Marco Rog's not an advanced playmaker. Almiron's not a Mazzella. Llorente's not a Mazzella. Pereira doesn't play there. I think Leroy Fair's going to be on his way out of the club. His contract finishes at the end of the season. He's transfer listed. He was good for us. I think it was the first season or second season. He was decent for us. You know, he came on, he did the job. I think it was the second season. 7.18. He was a decent player, but I think, unfortunately, Leroy Fair, the time has come, my friend. I think that's going to be it. Oh, see, it's put itself back now. I don't know. But I think Leroy Fair is going to be going in the summer. So we might look for a Mazzella, maybe, but it's not going to be top of my priority list. Sanderberg. Now, I can see Sanderberg leaving at the end of the season. I know Juventus and Man City are sniffing around him. I've had a team chat with him, and I've told him that if the club meets his minimum release fee, which is, I think it's 86 million, I'll let him go for 86 mil. I'll take 86 million for Sanderberg. He is a world-class player. We're getting reports on him all the time to say him. He's 4.5 star. He's by far the best player in this team. If we look at the coaching summary, star player for most Premier League teams. So he is going to be looking to get out the door. If I go back and forth, will it go back? There we go. So I think Sanderberg's going to be leaving, which if he does leave, we'll be having a big fee for him. So we'll be looking for another advanced playmaker. I know Almiron can play advanced playmaker, and to be fair, Llorente can as well. So even if he did go, it wouldn't be top of my list of things to buy. But again, because of Champions League football, we're going to need strength in the squad. We're going to be rotating more, especially the Premier League. So I think maybe we'd have to find a replacement. But if not, I'm happy with the midfielders we have. We have a really good rotation, and I feel as I can substitute any of those in and would get a good performance. Right-hand side, Lucas, star player for the season, I think. He's done really well, so I'm not going to be looking to replace him. Maybe Stuani, again, he's another one. His contract expires next season. I'm not going to actively get rid of him, but I think we're going to have to try and find a backup right midfielder to come in for Lucas when we need to rotate him, because if we just play him every game, he's going to be injury prone, he's going to be tired, things like that. In the middle, Almiron is kind of the only out-and-out attacking midfielder we have at the club. I've put Sanderberg and Pereira in there because they can both play that position, but it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to find someone who can play that out-and-out as a replacement for Almiron. I'm not looking to sell Almiron. Again, he's done alright for us. You know, 3.5 star current ability. If somebody comes in with a decent offer, I know Man United was sniffing around him in the winter transfer window, I would let him go, but again, I'm happy with Almiron. I'm not going to be looking to move him on, but maybe a backup attacking midfielder. I'm very happy with our left-hand side options. Both Pereira and Sancho, I think, have had fantastic seasons. Pereira has been the more first choice, because I think he's good from dead ball situations, good from corners, good free kicks, things like that. You know, 19 appearances, 16 off the bench, 7.11 average rating, 7.04 for the season. He is wanted by West Ham, but I'm not going to be looking to sell him. He's quite versatile as well, so I've been very happy with him. And Jadon Sancho, again, I'm very impressed with him this season. Arguably, I'd say he's been better than Pereira, but like I said, I think they offer me different things. Pereira's good at crossing the ball and he's good at free kicks. He's got that dead ball situation, whereas Jadon Sancho is an exciting player. He's only 20. He's going to get better. I mean, he's already a very good player, and I think he could be our future star left winger, unless a big team comes in for him, I guess. But He is a brilliant player, and I'm really looking forward to how he develops. He's already got 16 dribbling. His finishing and face touch are going to get better. Very quick player. Flair 17. He's got it all. So I'm very happy with our left-hand side. I'm not going to be looking for that. And strikers. Now, Milic did go off the boil at the second half of the season. He did come back towards the end. I mean, to be fair, 20 goals in the Premier League is a fantastic return. So I'm not going to be looking to sell him on. I think he's done very well. 7.14. Jordan Ayew, I think, is going to be where I'm going to be struggling with, because he came 3 games, 16 off the bench. He did score 7 goals, which is very good for the positions he came in on. But is he a Champions League player? That's the question. Is he a Champions League caliber player? I don't think he is. So I think I will be looking for a striker. Maybe one to replace Milic as a first choice. Maybe a youngster to come in. But that's going to be, I think, our transfer plans. So, as I say, majority is going to be defenders, I think. That's going to be the main sort of where we're going to be looking to improve this team. Timo Horn's a class goalkeeper. We're not going to be looking to replace him. Although Everton are sniffing around him. But Everton, you got no chance, mate. Everton. Where did you finish in the league? 8th. Mate, you got no chance. You have no chance of getting Timo Horn off me this season, or next season, or any other season. So we'll have a look at the season. Let's see how we did. So 3rd place, fantastic. We got knocked out by Brighton in the FA Cup. That was a bit of a disappointment, but we met our expectation, and we got knocked out by the winners of the Carabao Cup, Chelsea. So I don't think that's a bad season. In fact, I think it's a brilliant season from where we came last year. Because then we were only looking for... The board only wanted the top half. And I was looking for Europa League after we had our good run of results. Which, speaking of results, let's have a look through the season. I mean, we lost 3-0 to Chelsea on the second fixture. But we went on a really good run there of a few games. Well, throwing in the Carabao Cup as well. Lost away to Watford, which was a bit, and then we lost to Southampton. But that is definitely the game of the season. 7-5. We got that on camera as well. I'm very glad I got that on camera. I think if I would have played that off screen and came back and said, "Oh, guys, 7-5," I think people would have been like, really? But what a game that was. That was a fantastic game. Definitely watch that one. It's almost Scott Steiner in the picture. So if you haven't watched that game, go back to the Scott Steiner one. I think it's 25 is the episode. But definitely watch it. What an episode that is. So after that, we went on a bit of a... lost to Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal. We drew against Liverpool, but lost against Chelsea, lost against United. That kind of killed us off a little bit. 4-game unbeaten run, including the FA Cup. But then lost to Stoke, lost to Man City. Well, a little bit of a blip there as well. Bournemouth, Brighton, Watford. So games we could have won in. And then at the end of the season, from March onwards, we just smashed everyone. 4 goals, 5 goals. Drew against West Brom. 4 goals against Burnley. Lost to Wolves. Then we won Arsenal, beat Newcastle, beat United, beat Liverpool. So overall, a fantastic season. So impressed with the boys. I think that's all I need to cover. But I know, as I've done the last 2 seasons, I've saved, thought that's it, and then news articles come flying in. So I'm going to keep waiting for the news articles to keep flying in. If we don't get anything for a few days, we'll come back and wrap the season up. So we'll see if anything else comes in. If not, we'll come for this end of season. Well, we've already done the end of season review. So the end of season wrap up, really. I'll see you then. We have some awards to give out. So record high for Swansea in the Premier League. Our previous best was 6th, which I think was last year. No, I don't think we finished 7th last year. So, well, anyway. Best high ever. We came 3rd. And I've already clicked on this one because I was too excited. But Lucas Moura has won English Footballer of the Year. 20 goals in 38 games, 11 assists. He has had a fantastic season. Congratulations, Lucas. You have done amazing. Lucas was won English Players Player of the Year. So even his colleagues think that he has been the best player this season. So I've already congratulated him once. But I have won Manager of the Year. Add that in the trophy cabinet. Although I don't think that really classes as a Swansea trophy. But I don't know. Maybe I'll add it in. I don't know. But anyway, we have done it, guys. We are manager of the year. Fantastic result. And Lucas was selected in the team of the year as well. So that just shows what a season he has had. And good old Alan Curtis, Swansea legend, has praised Lucas. So I think the only thing I haven't shown off is the end of season awards for the clubs, like goal of the season stuff. I think that's the only thing I haven't shown yet. So we'll come back as soon as we get that come through. We had to wait one day, which I'm sure I did last season. I'm going to continue to do so because my memory is like a sieve. But fans player of the season, Lucas Moura, 54%. It had to be. He was the player of the year. Amir on second? Well, that's fair play. And Sanderberg in third place. I thought Milic might have been up there. Did score a few goals for us, but there we are. Jadon Sancho with a goal of the season. Oh, I know what this goal is already. I know what this goal is. We caught this one on camera. It was the free kick from all that way out. Smashes it in the top corner. And we got to see it from behind, I think, when it went in. So we didn't get quite that good of an angle. But I want to see it again. But that was a fantastic goal for us. Look at that. Look how far out he was. What a goal by Jadon Sancho. Hopefully there's more to come on that. Signing of the season, Lucas Moura. It had to be. Again, you know, he was the best player of the year by far. And Sanderberg, young player of the season at 22. Team of the year is pretty much the team we put out as our first team. So even the fans agree that that is our best 11 going forward. So we've got the season review. Few will have tipped Swansea to achieve more than a top half finish heading into the season, but the Swans have confounded expectation by securing continental football for next season. The Swans were one of the competition's surprise packages, constantly defying expectations, and owing largely to an impressive spell of form between August and September that saw them rise to 6th, were able to celebrate a successful campaign. Match of the season, a 2-0 win at Bournemouth. I would have thought they'd given us the 7-5 against Middlesbrough, to be honest with you. And a 3-0 moment to forget, which I think was the second game of the season. Average attendance 100%, so we have to try and see if we can try and get the stadium expanded. Now, not just by 50 seats like we have been doing for the last few seasons. And we only use 22 players. I don't tend to use a lot of players, if I'm honest with you, in my saves. I have my squad, and I have my 11, I have my second 11, and that's it. But we did alright, considering. Dynamics, Rocky Mason, Sanderberg, Lascelles are the team leaders. Excellent dressing room atmosphere. Managerial support is amazing. So we're going to have a team talk for next season. So this is an important talk. So, do we go for continental football again? Or do we just go for top half? I think the fact that we got Champions League, I think Europa League is going to be an achievable goal. We don't want to say, oh, we're going to win the league, because we have not got the squad to win the league. But I think Europa League is a acceptable target. Yeah, there we are. Brilliant. That's what the players agree. I don't know what goes on here. This happened last season, but we're just going to have to accept it. So the board are very happy with me. 95%, untouchable. The team's fantastic overall performance in the Premier League. We did come third. Let's have a look at the injury report. Liam Cullen was through, but he was on loan, so we don't really care. Jordan Ayew, 21% of the season. But apart from that, we didn't have many injuries this season. Nothing that really affected us in any way. Maybe that's why we did so well, because we didn't really have that many injury problems, to be honest with you. Training, everybody's happy with training. And we're going to probably just stick with the pre-season there. So I think that is going to be it for Season 3, guys. I just want to thank everybody for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this content. We're going to be coming back for Season 4. We're going to be gearing up for a Champions League campaign, bringing in some players, and hopefully try and get to a similar position. I think I'd be happy with Champions League football again. Maybe Europa League, to be honest, we defied expectation. We weren't supposed to get Champions League this season. I mean, look at the league table. We did very well. I think injuries helped us as well. We didn't get many injuries. So I'm hopefully we'll just kick on next season, get into a Champions League place, start to build a title challenging squad, if that makes sense. So get the right players in, because the thing is, they're going to be expensive. I may have to sell Sanderberg to make that happen. I think we'll see come next episode. But again, thank you so much for the support, guys. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed, and we will see you next time for Season 4.